Welcome to Let's Play The Sims 4, episode 24. So this is Blaze. Today we're going to kind of see what Blaze is into and follow him around a bit. This is the last day of our vacation. So after today we will be returning to reality back in Willow Creek, I believe we lived in. So Blaze is just kind of looking around, looking for something to do. And he found a frog. Go Blaze, go. So off he goes, jogging. As you can see, Blaze dresses quite a bit differently than his brother, Kratos. They're really like night and day, which is funny because they're twins. Their facial features are a lot alike, but their hairstyle's different and their clothes are very different and their interests are again pretty different. They tend to cross over every so often, but it doesn't really commish the way that you would expect them to, considering that they're twins. Suppose that's my fault for picking the traits that I picked, but I thought it would be interesting to have them, unique, a little bit different than each other. So Blaze is just casually strolling along, kind of looking around. I guess he's wondering what is out there and what's in store for him. Being the genius type, I guess you would probably like to look at the flowers and plants and the unique stuff in the woods. With the outdoor retreat game pack, we can now become a herbalist. Now, I'm not entirely sure if children can partake in this type of activity. It doesn't look like they can, but that doesn't mean he won't like it when he's older, right? Alrighty, so we can go hiking again. Really, I just wanted to kind of get a good feel for this game pack. There's Ranger Dave. But Blaze does not know him, so I guess he wouldn't stop and say hello. But anyways, I wanted to just get a good feel for how this game pack works and what's included in it. It definitely feels like it has enriched the game or added some depth to it that was not there originally, which is nice. The woods are a wonderful place. Hopefully the kitties don't get lost. They're wonderful until you get lost, then they're not so wonderful anymore. I know that when I went camping as a kid, I never really had any trouble finding my way back to the campsite. And the Sim children don't seem to have any trouble finding their way back to the campsite, but that doesn't necessarily mean that they won't have trouble finding their way back to the campsite one day. Guess we'll have to kind of keep playing around with them and see what happens.
Yes.
There is a wild plant. And again, I tried to get to see what he could do with the wild plant, like if he could interact with it at all. But the only thing he can seem to do is view it. So that must mean that he's restricted because of his age. We'll have to come back here another time with our adult sim and try to see if we can get her to figure that one out a little bit. Either that or we'll have to wait until... I think that would take too long, though. I'm not a very patient person. I don't know if I could wait until Blaze was a teenager to see how that works. I might, but I don't know. We'll see. I'm sure we'll come back again anyways. So Blaze is trying his hand at fishing because he thinks he could be smarter than the fish.
Oh. Oh.
He looks like he's having a fun time with that. What'd he get? What'd he get? Aww. That's not a fish. It looks like Kratos is busy at home with Rita, his mom. That's not a fish again. Oh, poor Blaze is having a hard time. I suppose that's the way it's gotta be until you get a little more skilled at fishing. Meanwhile, Kratos and Rita are chilling and talking in the kitchen. It looks like Rita's eating something, and why she did not get something for her son is beyond me. But that's fine, because apparently he's not that hungry anyways. He'd rather dance and talk to his mother.
Fini. Nasty be
I
flina.
think that's kind of cute. They're bonding.
Uh-huh.
And back to Blaze, enjoying his last day camping. He is still fishing. But it looks like he's getting a little bit on the peckish side. And I can tell that because at the bottom right hand of the screen, there's like an icon, that yellowish icon on the end there. And that is only yellow because he's hungry. It's actually like the fork and knife, right, which is the symbol for being hungry. And that's how I knew that he wanted something to eat. Walking past a bear seems to have made Blaze tense. It seems like he's one of the smartest ones in the family, considering how he knows that a bear is dangerous news and to steer clear it. And here we are home again. Well, a temporary home away from home, right? They're probably going to get booted from this vacation home at any given time. Kind of counting down the seconds, thinking, is it time yet? Is it time yet? Not that I'm looking forward to going back. I'm actually really enjoying this place a lot. So Blaze has gone to eat, and Rita and Kratos are lying outside checking out the clouds.
Ifda.
That's a cute bonding activity.
Slarvado Kettlebell.
Oh.
Alright, so I'm going to end this episode here. So thank you so much for watching as always. Don't forget to comment, rate, and subscribe if you haven't already. And yes, stay tuned next time to see how this family copes with their quick return from Granite Falls. Will they be able to hack the stresses of everyday life, or will they fall flat on their face? Find out in the next episode.
La, la, la.
Take care, guys. Take it easy. Have a good one.